The Pennsylvania Strawpoll. It's the second year. For those of you that voted last year, you could remember the paper ballot. So we did a couple things different this year, including making an electronic ballot. So let's go over a few things. 2012. This year, 337 ballots were collected from Friday morning through Saturday at 9 a.m. Last year, we collected 189 paper ballots. Only event attendees could vote. This year, 40 Pennsylvania counties were represented. Last year, 32. 6 states also made their votes count, including Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, and Virginia. The Strawpoll app is iPad-based, and it really made a big difference. I think a lot of people that I talked to spoke very highly of the app, the ease of use, the functionality of it. This year, we introduced the Strawpoll app. It is verifiable with audit capabilities. It's the only Strawpoll to allow an email voting receipt. Can you imagine that? You actually go to vote, and you get a receipt of how you vote. It's easy to use, it's safe, and it's secure. It will be available in the Apple App Store next week, hopefully, that you could actually download and purchase it and do straw polls at your local meetings, grassroots, or otherwise. So the demographic questions. Registration category. Individuals, 201 this year. Sponsors, 46, 55 exhibitors, 20 students, and 7 people chose not to disclose voted this year. Age, 18 to 39 grew. 40 to 65 went up 79 to 186. The 65 plus group grew, and those choosing not to disclose their age also grew. But on the bright side, we've had more men and women attend the conference this year, and less people chose to disclose their sex or their gender. Yeah. So from 8 to 2, we did pretty good. Thank you. This one here might be a little hard to read. These are the counties that were represented last year and this year. It kind of just shows what counties are here. Dauphin County again, by far. Cumberland County's catching up. You'll see Lebanon has a very high, Lancaster, Berks. I think the Berks Tea Party group, or Berks County Patriots, are responsible for that. And we appreciate you coming. The next question kind of threw some people off, the political ideology. This is how we classify us in this room, from fiscal conservative to social conservative. There was also 2 liberals. So, I don't know. How many times have you attended the Pennsylvania Leadership Conference? 47% said they've been here at least 2 to 5 times. The first time, 11%. First time is 42%. 42%, this is your first conference. Thank you. This Commonwealth results. Do you favor the job Governor Corbett is doing? 36% favor, 39% oppose. Do you favor a constitutional convention in Pennsylvania? 36% favor, 39% oppose. Should the size of the Pennsylvania legislature grow or shrink? 68% wants it to shrink. That's outstanding. Are you satisfied with the direction Pennsylvania is currently going? 57% said no. 27% yes, 16% weren't sure. The Senate results, I'm sorry, will be announced after the Senate debate. Sorry. The federal results. Important issues facing the U.S. in 2012. Government spending, 175. The size of government, 82. Federal Reserve policy came in third with 20. Pretty impressive. How will the GOP perform in 2012? We will gain seats and we will win the presidency. Overwhelming. Overwhelming. And either way, it looks like we're going to at least win some seats. So 81 agreed we were going to win the seats, but not beat Barack Obama. Do you favor or oppose the stationing of American armed forces in the Middle East? 52% of us oppose the stationing of those troops. Bring our boys and women home. Now, I started here, the Republican nominee for president. This was the last choice. As in, if you had to pick any of them, who would be the last one you would choose? Ron Paul was the last one we would choose. 138. Mitt Romney, 71. Newt was 55. Rick, 37. And other 16. Now, I can validate the results here because I am a Ron Paul supporter. And I can validate that I didn't change that. The Republican nominee for president, the second choice. Mitt Romney, Rick Santorum, pretty much a dead heat. Rick Santorum got 1 extra vote. Newt Gingrich, 75. Ron Paul, 45. Makes him look a little better. And what everyone wants to see. Now, there's 2 numbers here I want you to look at. The number in blue is how these candidates did last year on the straw poll. So you can see Rick Santorum had 23, Mitt had 20. So it's pretty much, we're still there. Rick has grown his support. And I would also like to point out, unfortunately, last year we did omit Newt's name from the poll. So the 2 were write-ins. So I would like to thank those 2 people for writing him in. And again, we apologize for omitting his name last year. But that is the Pennsylvania straw poll. I would like to thank the Leadership Conference for putting on this wonderful event, Loman Henry especially for the time he puts in. I'm sure the nightmares he has during the week with speakers cancel. I'd like to thank Pennsylvania Revolution for everything they do to help me move forward, and obviously the straw poll application, and I hope everyone enjoyed using it. The 2012 Pennsylvania straw poll was designed, conducted, and calculated by myself and Pennsylvania Revolution. And if you have any questions for me, you can see me. This will be available on the website probably after dinner with the Senate results when those are done. Thank you.